To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris, and you're listening to a podcast that believes in dreams, that places trust in the magic of imagination, that is always the first star to the right, and where the light in the window is always on. Join as we discuss the views from Walt's apartment.
What's going on, everybody? How's everyone doing? This ironically is my week, but Sean's here, so it's going to be a little bit of a chaotic show.
Why? Because I'm here?
Hey, Joey, I don't know where your fingers. Oh, yeah, thanks, Joey. That's what he was pointing at. I was like, Joey, there's nobody at the top of your right corner.
Is it going to be chaotic because I'm here? Is that why you said? Is that what you mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah, see, I'm already discombobulated. Yeah, it's going to be all wild and crazy. No, I'm just kidding. How are you guys doing today?
Doing awesome.
Thank you, Joey, for starting us off. Appreciate it.
I was going to go ladies first, but
I'm sleepy.
Sam's
I put that in our chat today. I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to make it tonight. I fell asleep sitting in my classroom after school.
We should charge people for our chat just to watch our chat.
I was just going to say, I'm surprised Joey and Sean are here. Because we'll get to that later on in the show, but our chat was popping from yesterday up until today. So, and it's still going. I had to mute it. So,
yeah, I had to work.
Hey, guess what? I didn't read any of it.
It's going to be a fun, absolutely.
But I feel weird. Sam should be where I'm at. I'm just saying.
What's
I mean,
up?
it's a podcast princess.
Well, no, I have to be next to Sean. That's part of my contract.
Oh, gotcha. I didn't read the fine print.
And when do we get contract, Sean? I want a contract.
Never.
Crazy. I'm going to unionize. Also, we want to give a big shout out to our sponsors. Getaway today. We're in the park in Sun.
A lot of that going around with the unions, huh?
Yes, we're unionizing. We're here.
Oh shit, that's bad for me.
Starting right now. as well as our lamplighters, we appreciate you guys. I don't have the list in front of me, but I know we have like 8 of you guys in there. We appreciate every single one of you. We are working on planning this watch party that Sam keeps bailing on. We're trying to pitch 3 times, but it's not happening.
He's still got his mad hater going on there. That's why he's keeping it going, dude. You don't care.
The audacity that we haven't even scheduled a damn date, Lewis.
Well, I mean,
do you see the way that he tries to pin it on me?
But one of the lamplighters, number 1, is in the chat. What's up, Jen?
Jen.
Numero uno.
Jen, are you going to make it up to Road Comic Con?
Hey, Jen, come from Florida to Medford.
Speaking of Road Comic Con, for those that are all watching today, May 4th, 95% of our hosts and team will be up in Medford, Oregon for Road Comic Con. We are emceeing, we are hosting, we are going to be running around doing all types of Walt's Apartments things. So make sure
I'm just here to mess with Lewis.
Oh, you're going to mess with me. I'm going to mess right back. We're going to get into that. So, hello, Kim.
Kim is in the house.
Hello. Oh, we wish you were there too, Jen. Hello, Courtney. Yeah, photo was pretty cool. So, there was quite a bit of news. So, a quick rundown. We got things talking all types of park, whether it's Disneyland, Paris, and then all things. We got things for Walt Disney World, Disneyland Paris, and we were bringing it back around with Disneyland. And while we were up until 2 a.m.
Hell, I was asleep at 11:40. I had to wake up early, but
I was on TikTok talking about fishing. I didn't even know this was all happening. Just saying.
It was quite a night. We're gonna get into that though, but we got some lighter stuff. So, speaking of things changing, the Diz Insider just posted a few days ago, and our chat blew up about this too. Shocking. So, Disney is looking. It's not shocking anymore. Disney is looking for ways to expand subscriber usage to Disney Plus. Now, streamers may look to go the route of Pluto TV. While they may sound a bit strange, it will all make sense. So the Disney Insider also shared Disney is planning to create a series of channels within Disney Plus. They will function as the same old school TV channels with different channels for different genres like Marvel and Star Wars. The idea is also expands with the addition of Hulu. So it sounds like, according to this article, there's more. You can check out the Diz Insider for further details, that we are getting traditional cable on Disney Plus now, coming soon. So what is your guys' thoughts, opinions, and feedback on that?
I'll start with this. I actually like it. So you mentioned it's kind of similar to Pluto TV. I actually watch through Google TV, very similar. And sometimes, I mean, you look at Disney Plus, you don't know what to watch. There's so much on. But then if you see something on, you'll just click on it. So, like, I happened to watch about 3.5 hours of Baywatch one day because there's a Baywatch channel. Don't know why, but I don't know. I think it's a good idea, though.
I think they're just fine. I'm sorry, Sam. Go ahead. That was a rude.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So I guess for me, I don't really have that much time to consume. Just like if I am going to Disney Plus, if I'm turning my TV on at all, it is because I'm looking for something specific already that I'm going to watch. Like I don't have time to just watch whatever's like whatever comes on a channel. So for me, it's irrelevant. Do I think that it would be great for kids? Yes. Do I think that it would be great for parents of kids? Yes. And people who have like the time, like I envy those people who have time to consume media like that. Or people who like to put it on in the background while they're working. I think it's a great idea.
You mean you don't have Walt's Apartment going in the background while you're at work?
While I'm teaching?
Yeah. I'm sure the kids would love that.
I'm sure that our vulgar language would not
Miss Modecki, why is Santa cussing? That's what they would be saying to you there.
Yep.
Watching Bad Santa.
Why are we shooting every time you talk about a podcast?
Miss Modecki, what are shots?
Yeah.
Is that apple juice?
Spiked apple juice. I'm stoked they're doing this, and the reason being is because we talked about this like 4 months ago on Undisputed, when they mentioned commercial paid advertisement coming on Disney Plus, and I was like, here we go. Let's bring on traditional cable, and boom, here we are. Traditional cable within Disney Plus. It's going to bring in stupid money because whether we watch it or not.
You know something else, Louis? How many times will your kids sit and watch the same? Okay, they'll sit and put like Puppy Dog Pals on and just watch Puppy Dog Pals. I'm just giving an example. Just watch Puppy Dog Pals and never look at what else there is to offer for kids on Disney Plus. There's so many kids who will fixate on something like that. However, if you have a channel that you can put on, it's exposing them to different things so that you don't lose your parent brain.
That's a world we live in now, though. Is just you just watch the same thing over and over because that's what you're.
People find commercials boring as shit. I'm going to cut you off.
Absolutely.
But my kids, you put a commercial break on, they're like, yep, and I am out. I'm bored. I want to do something else. So
and this is what happened with the Puppy Dog Pals because they went and got to the bathroom or went to the
Mm-hmm. Like
Isn't this basically Hulu Live?
Yeah.
Okay. I have Hulu Live. It's like the same thing. It's just like TV.
Yeah, I think
I didn't realize there was going to be commercials.
Yeah, it's just like traditional TV.
I don't get it.
And the thing is I hate to say this, but they're probably going to push all the content that people aren't going to watch on Disney Plus. The things that either you may have not known's out, you may have no interest in, or you really do love it and now it's on regular TV. But I feel like this is.
But that's the thing. It's to expand your horizons as far as your library of things that you do consume goes. And guess what? If you don't like what's on the channel, you can turn it off and put on something that
But I can go on Disney Plus and click on Star Wars and do the same thing and just click, I want to watch that. It's the same exact thing, just without commercials.
I cannot right now.
They did not confirm they're going to have commercials, but I would assume, why wouldn't you have commercials? If not, what is the expense of doing just a streaming channel? I feel like that's a bit that if they were to do just a streaming channel with no commercials, then you really have to ask yourself, what is the point of this? I feel like they're going to put commercials on it because it's paying for that.
Well, especially Disney Parks commercials.
Right. What if they're all just Disneyland commercials? That'd be cool.
Or whatever movie comes out.
Yeah.
I have no idea who Ricky Gamble is. So is that like Ricky Bobby?
No, Ricky Gamble is not credited in places where we would actually consume things because I believe that is Pat Gam's actual name. So.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, Pat Gam.
So
Pat Gam's
if the
answer.
question is, wait, is Ricky Gamble the based Australian actor to voice a creature or any future? I'm not sure.
We just know that we will not be promoting any projects that aren't actually Disney official. So you can base.
We will look into it, and then if we get solid answers, we will then share the show. But as of right now, we have no confirmation on anything Inside Out 2, except for the new Bing Bong looking character.
This is fun not running the show.
So,
why is Lewis not letting me be feral?
I was just backing you up. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he did have your back.
I just want to throw it out there. This is not happening. So it's not because it needs to stop. It's been happening on our pages for years. And I'm just kind of.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead, Slim Shady. Spit it all out. Knees, mom spaghetti. Hit it all.
All right. So we will not be promoting any projects that are self-produced from people outside of the show unless they are Disney official. So you can take something that is Disney content and create it for yourself and want to share it with the people. But this is not the place to do that. This Walt's Apartment is not the place to do that because we work really hard at the things that we share with our fans. So we love that you are passionate about that, but you can create your own platform to do that.
WDWNT, by all means, go ahead.
Pat, we understand that, but this is not the place to self-promote.
So I am currently on IMDb, and there is nobody under that name.
Hey, you know who is on IMDb?
Oh, Jesus. Sam, the one with 14,000 podcasts?
So, yeah, so we will keep track.
He's on IMDb, but not the show, I guess.
Yeah, we'll keep track of the IMDb account, and once that name is credited on there, we'll then promote it. But as of right now, according to the IMDb, that name is
fine.
Not.
I'm sorry, Pat, but we work really, really hard at the things that we do to build our platform here, and we encourage everybody to work really hard to build their own platforms.
So, with that, speaking of building your own platform, why don't we hear from a sponsor that has
already
built their own platform? Yeah, we got three sponsor breaks.
We do. Yeah,
come on, Sean, pull it.
Come
together.
on, man.
All right.
It's not like this.
Where in the Park Seek and Find Image Scavenger Hunt games will have you exploring theme parks like never before. But this is not like your childhood scavenger hunts. There are no word-based lists of items to find or a binder of riddles, trivia, math, or counting. Our games contain cards with images of details that can be found throughout the park just by walking around. You can play on your own schedule, so you don't have to worry about long lines, height requirements, or health concerns. Need help finding an image? We've got you covered, with hints and answers on each card so you're never left wondering where in the park the image can be found. Use the Scan Before Playing card to reveal an alternate image if one of the cards in your pack is currently hidden or removed from the park. Order today to get game packs for your next visits to the Disneyland Resort and Walt Disney World theme parks. But the fun doesn't stop there. We also have games for Universal Studios in Hollywood and Florida, Knott's Berry Farm, Six Flags, SeaWorld, and more. Ready to experience your favorite theme parks in a whole new way? Go to www.whereinthepark.com/WaltsAPT to get 10% off your order. A portion of the sale will also go to support the Walt's Apartment podcast. Want $10 off your order instead? Visit patreon.com/WaltAPT podcast to become a lamplighter. With so much more to discover, the only question is, do you know where in the park?
And yes, George, we do have to have all these breaks because I'm 50 years old now and need to go to the bathroom a lot. So, yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Wow. Hey, but Kevin's got her back from behind the scenes. Said, no, they always watch the Where in the Park ad. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, David.
So, with Where in the Park. We got a lot of new park updates regarding Disneyland Paris and Walt Disney World. So let's play a little Where in the Park right here live. This is not exactly the Where in the Park, pun intended. Where in the Park at Walt Disney World is this.
Frontierland.
Liberty Square.
So
Right by Tiana's new.
I'm not exactly sure what the land's called, but yes.
It's Frontierland.
So this right here is the new sign for one of the stores in association with.
New Bayou section. It's Home Goods.
Yeah, no, that's better than Home Goods. That's Home Good Plus right there. That's damn good. All right, so this is the sign, and here's the full image. Look at, there's my hint and where it's at. I'm trying my best to impersonate Where in the Park with this. But yeah, here is the some of the first photos we are seeing of the store, the aesthetics of Where in the Park for Walt Disney World for Tiana's Bayou Adventure there. What do you guys think of the sign so far?
I like it. It's like they refurbished the old Critter Country sign, which doesn't make sense because it was always Frontierland. But
I do like how they're involving all these critters and stuff.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's really, really cool. It's yeah. I've never been to here at Walt Disney World, but I know like in Disneyland, it's really cool that they're keeping these characters. I think, or creating new ones. Obviously, these are new characters. Obviously, correct?
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. Imagineering at its finest.
Okay, I see what you did there. I see. So I really like the signs. I think it's really cool.
Kevin, you just got a job offer. Kevin, you just got a job offer from Kevin, Lou.
Whoa, there you go, buddy.
Here I am, man. Yep.
So Kevin says we'll have to hire you to help us finish.
I'm a starving artist looking for employment, so I mean, I'm here.
And everything will be behind you.
Amanda says, I like that it's a barrel top and a washboard for the co-op. I thought so. I thought that was just super cute.
Yeah, so like overall.
Who said this? Is that George?
I feel imagining starting to bloom again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, George.
Yep. Can we get a round of applause for Universal for slighting a match under their ass? Can we get a round of applause for the Universal? No? No.
You
Now, sorry, I know we've asked you this before, but I can't remember. But has there been a store attached to the old Splash Mountain in Walt Disney World, or will this be something brand new to Tiana's?
There was not a store.
Oh, okay. There was a playground.
There, yes.
That's a whole new building that they built for that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks really solid.
I think it's gonna be those stores and Critter Country and Disneyland are gonna be really small because those two stores are small. I'll hit it back. Keep going, he said. He gave us the keep going signal. But now we got to keep talking about
Critter.
Critter.
Area.
Yeah, but I'm really liking the critter aspect of it. And I think, and what Entertainer says, it's not I think everybody's stepping up their game. I've said this on a previous, I think, Inside Extra Magic Hour. If Universal and Disney is stepping up their games equally, then we as paying customers are the ones that are reaping the benefits. So as long as they both, keep it going, East Coast, West Coast, bring it, and we'll be the ones, spending the hard-earned money, enjoying what we get. So, but
I think they are. Everyone was so worried when they decided that they're going to do this. They're going to do going to get rid of Splash Mountain, Lewis's favorite movies ride, and they everyone's, oh, you can't do that, Then I think they put way more into this than anyone thought they would. Everyone thought they're just going to be cookie cutter. They were just going to be quick. They're going to stamp it, and I mean, like we saw in the Imagineering, the first of that. These animatronics are insane.
Yeah.
They're
still trying to figure out how they're going to make it make sense in Walt Disney World, though.
Yeah, that's still, even with all the critters. I mean,
you mean the location or just the whole thing?
The location.
Okay.
Yeah. But it looks really cool. I love the critter aspect.
I'm kind of bummed that's going there first, but I mean, that's what happens. We got Galaxy's Edge first, so I guess that's, but.
At the way they're moving, though, they're going to eat theirs first, obviously.
Well, it looks like.
ours isn't far behind. I mean, because
Yeah.
we took a minute till they started seeing trees and all that stuff on it, and now ours are getting trees, bushes. I mean,
Yeah, they made up some time for sure.
scaffold, whatever the hell that word's called.
Scaffolding.
It's slowly coming down, so like not a lot. So I would say we're not super far behind on them, but it's definitely going to be behind them. And yeah, it's still a soft spot for me to lose Splash, but I am stoked that the signage that we see in Walt Disney World, the animatronics that we saw on the Imagineering show,
amazing.
like I said this in our chat, like it has an authentic Disney feel, and I like that. And by all means, Princess of the Frog is a great movie. Like, it's a great.
They have access to our chat and read some of the stuff that's been said in there, so they've been
Yeah, I mean, it's so far. I mean, it's looking like a home run.
Yeah, everything looks great.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of nervous about the original story though. Being that everything's been based off a movie, so being that it's an original, it's really got a hit. But other than that, I'm really excited.
But do you think
they've shown
aren't they doing like a Princess and the Frog movie or a part 2
TV
or something
show.
coming up?
It's supposed to be a
Do
TV
you
show.
think this kicks that off? Do you think this is the catalyst for that show? Or
I thought the show was going to kick off the attraction,
Right, yeah.
kind of like how Cars
I
planned.
think so too, as a way to entice younger audiences who have not seen or can
Princess and the Frog is good. That one guy. I think it's a great movie. That's a good.
But now, so shout
That's
out
your brother,
to
right?
David Fresh Baked. So they changed our ride a little bit though. So our ride, so the part where you would come up where Brer Bear's house is, and you kind of come outside.
Yeah, they closed that in.
That's been now enclosed.
Yeah.
So that could be a whole new scene that traditionally would have just been outside and going from there. So with that, I wonder if they didn't have to enclose something, but we chatted about it a few shows back about the lap bar. I'm curious if they did change some ride elements, and I still think the lap bars are added because the fact that, hey, you updated this, now you got to make sure it's all up to code.
It's not the 90s anymore, so you have to.
Yeah. So
we have seatbelts in our cars now. We should probably try lap bars.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, don't need them though in Disneyland. Just the way it's so tight in there with the dividers.
The
So-
entertainer said Mama
Courtney
Odie's-
said, "Oh, sorry, yeah." Entertainer said Mama Odie's house was originally going to be at the top of the
Oh,
ride.
they started.
No, it was supposed to be the boat, wasn't it?
Yeah,
You know,
it looks so
Is
awesome.
that her house? Is her house the boat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, up in the tree.
Don't get me started
And
on
Courtney said Moana was supposed to be a TV show as well, so they could make it a sequel movie instead.
I'd be down for a sequel movie over a TV show. I really would. I mean, the animated stuff, I mean, it'd be a little. I think they would extend it too much where you're like, oh, what is this? I think doing an animated movie would hit better for both movies.
Well, I mean, if you put the kids channel on Disney Plus, your kids are going to be watching it all the time. So
yeah, but remember how home run did the Little Mermaid cartoon hit for people? It didn't. People forgot about that. It didn't have that same nostalgia as the film. So I think when you take the shows and put them in, or take the movies and put them into shows after they were already movies, I think it kind of deters a little bit.
Kevin said they just want to stop people jumping out of rides and walking around naked.
That's probably another reason I didn't even think about that.
I mean, we might have lap bars on Small World soon. Who knows?
Oh, for real.
I mean, nobody wants to be naked on a wet log, so
No.
Heyo.
So I know that like D23, they had the model there, and they had said that you could see inside of it, and it was all lit up. If the song "Going Down the Bayou" is not the song before the drop, it's gonna be like the biggest miss in the world. So that's all
I still think that drop is Mama Odie's, where everything's all lit up. So maybe
So that's what I'm sorry. What song does she sing?
Dig a Little Deeper.
That could be that too. Yeah. I don't know. It'll be cool. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. And everything they've been shown has been a home run.
Dig a little deeper. Yeah, that's
It's going to be weird. It's going to be weird not having Dr. Facilier not be part of the ride. We don't know if he's not.
We don't know that.
to.
We don't know that.
I honestly think we might get voiceovers from him.
I mean, they gave a store to Ray for the hats, and isn't Ray's dead too, right?
Yeah, and he's in the Tiana's Palace restaurant, like references, like
Yeah, and they have
mural and-
Ray's Berets right there in Lewis's favorite home goods store, right there outside of Splash Mountain. You know,
Whoa, switch the logo.
Courtney said it's after all of that, and it's all new music.
Yeah.
no,
So
I
they
haven't
didn't
heard any
resound.
story or seen anything or known when anything's coming yet. So I'm just going off what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, she's supposed to be like bringing. It's like
I thought she'd get ready for like a concert or something, right?
Mardi Gras,
yeah,
and
it'll be cool. I mean, like if they show Lewis, conducting. I don't know.
dude,
That
and
Louis, that Louis
Louis-
animatronic looks
yeah.
great.
So if you want to show it real quick, I pulled up the model. So let me just go back a little bit. So this is what from D23.
Yeah.
Real quick. I'm not doing the audio because it's really loud, but like up here, this is
You
it's
can
all
sell the
lit up.
lanterns and stuff. Yeah, that's things that look so bitchin' at night.
Yeah, you
I
could
can't
tell
wait
they
to
look
see it
like
tonight.
the light lit up bottles that she has up in the tree.
Mhm.
Yeah. Now, not knowing
can see
Disney
everything.
World as well as I do Disneyland, this is going to look so amazing in New Orleans Square.
No boat up top.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no boat on there either. So, I mean, it's,
It was just an original concept art.
yeah, But-
Yeah.
it's going to be cool. Sorry, Louis, didn't mean to go too far on that, but it's going to be
No,
cool.
no.
I'm really looking forward to it.
So, on to our next subject. So, speaking of things changing and growing and evolving, anyone know what park this is?
Disneyland
is-
Paris.
Hollywood Studios or MGM Studios. Is it MGM Studios in Paris?
So it's Hollywood Studios is what it was known for most
AKA.
time until it just changed. And here
According
it
to
is.
the Imagineering story, the worst Disney park
Yeah.
of all of them.
Which is why it's being a hugely refurbished.
Yeah.
To
Yep.
what Lewis is
And-
going to say.
And here we go with their new logo and their new title,
Michael Eisner.
Disney Adventure World.
All right.
Which I like the little subtle Disney D in the swoop. I like that.
That's cool.
And
Just like it's a
also calling it Adventure World really gives it a play because you really have nothing. And we got
Do
some
anything.
we got some things that have come out from Adventure World, and we have this is part of the Adventure. I think they're calling it Adventure Land, this is a new setup and possible ride. I did not get the full article of this, but here's a new facade that they're getting for, I want to say, a new attraction. And then
Is this where the other Avengers campus is?
Yeah, when they're building
in this
those-
park?
Mhm.
Okay.
and then they also have an Alice party coming.
This looks rad.
This
Yeah.
does look sick, and I hope if it's anything like the Mad Tea party that we had at DCA, I am all in. And there's other small tidbits of what's coming to Adventureland, but man,
Yeah,
Disney
the Worlds of
Paris
Frozen is
over-
already going to be there, and the hotel
The
experience.
Avengers Hotel.
And then they have the princess one too that opens up
Where's
into
the
Frozen
Toy Story
Land, right?
Hotel?
that's in
That is-
Tokyo or
Tokyo?
Or Shanghai.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Alice show looks dope.
Alice show does look cool.
I'm stoked that Paris is getting a lot of love, and two reasons why. One, obviously, Shanghai recently opened. Tokyo's getting their anniversary, all that. But Paris is one of the 3 points where that Disney owns that park, where they own the rights. Therefore, it's going to be a lot of revenue back into their parks category, as where the other ones are they're just licensed and leased out and that kind of stuff. I don't know all the full wordage to go down that, but they don't own the rights to those parks. So therefore, they get a cut of it, but they get a cut versus Paris, Florida, and California. They get the pie. And so for me, I'm stoked that Paris is getting some love because it's got some pretty cool attractions. I mean, it's the only one with Big Thunder on an island where you go underwater. I mean, that's rad.
And it's the one that has the launching Space Mountain too, isn't it? Where it launches.
The steampunk
Yes.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
Haunted
Yeah.
Mansion ties in with Big Thunder Mountain and Frontierland there. So
Yeah, it-
Supposedly, it's the most beautiful park, from what Tony Baxter says. that they want to make it the most beautiful park.
Kevin has a good point. The park next door to Adventure World already has an Adventureland. I honestly think Adventure World is weird. It's a weird name. Weird.
It looked like Disney Nature's like the
That's an interesting point, Kevin. Yeah,
Yeah.
why would you have the same thing next to the
Space
Yeah.
Mountain doesn't have a loop. Yeah.
Space Mountain has a loop? That's pretty badass.
So
Hey, is that Rock and Roller Coaster? Is it really closing for something else? Or is it just being a refurb?
I thought it was just a refurb. That was right.
I thought I heard someone say it was going to be Queen, which would be even better than freaking Aerosmith. But
I know they said Queen, they've said a power line attraction.
God, that would be the
I
best.
love a power line.
Power line would be the best. Imagine
Yeah.
redoing Space Mountain like in Power Line with Eye to Eye playing in there, and that'd be pretty badass. Disney, call me.
I heard it was cool when they did like the
541.
Red Hot Chili
Yeah.
Peppers. They only did that for like a day or a week or something. Like,
Yeah.
in the
Are you
early
talking about the
2000s.
one at Walt Disney World?
Who, me?
Yeah.
There's only one Rock and
So-
Roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's already closed, but they're They're
But is it
changing
being reimagined or is it being refurbished?
They're refurbishing it, but they haven't said to what yet. Like they're not talking about the changes that have been made yet.
So I did some homework and correction. It's not called Adventureland. It's called World Premier Land in Paris, where that new facade
That is
going.
even stupider, even more stupid. You know what it reminds me of? Step
the teacher.
Brothers.
I mean, it is kind of a weird name considering they're getting rid of the Hollywood Studios name and they're going Adventureland. Or, yeah. So it is a bit weird that they're going that route.
Weird.
And so, Adventure World, and then you have the World Premier Land. That's a bit odd.
Oh, the French.
Oui, oui.
Adventures of
say it in
Mayonnaise.
French? How do you say it in French?
Sacre bleu. Les
So a lot of changes coming to both Florida and Disneyland Paris. And if
much
you're looking,
needed though. Whatever they're doing, it's much needed.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But if you are looking to visit those parks, we have a sponsor that can help you
Man,
out.
that was a good segue. Look at you.
Well, hello, and welcome to Let's Get to Know Our Sponsor. Getaway Today has been helping Disney vacation dreams come true since 1990. Whether you choose to visit the happiest place on earth or travel to Orlando and beyond, they want to help you. Need to know the best hotel in the area? What theme park ticket should you buy? Have a last minute change? No worries. Their travel experts are always here to help. Want to book a cruise and don't know where to start? Hey, they can help with that too. They will help you find the perfect cruise for your vacation, whether it is your first time or you're a well-seasoned cruiser. When you book your cruise with one of the Getaway Today's experts, you will have a dedicated agent to help you every step of the way. They take care of the details so you can have the most fun. Getaway Today has layaway, peace of mind travel, allowing you to cancel or make changes up to 72 hours in advance. You will always have the most up-to-date vacation information, both pre-arrival and upon your welcome. Getaway Today will guarantee the best prices with no hidden fees. And every time you book through Getaway Today, they will donate a portion back to a charitable organization in your area. And so far, over $4.5 million has been donated. So click the link in our show notes to start your Disney vacation planning for more information and the best deals. Tell them Walt's Apartment sent you. And until next time, enjoy the view from Walt's Apartment.
Burn it down!
Oh.
So,
Can you
we'd
play
like to
Metallica
let
next
you-
time?
What's that?
Can you play some Metallica next time?
Did you see the message, Joey, before you got back?
Oh yeah.
I warned everybody. So, me and Sean were chatting, and all of us were chatting. The last 24 hours, the entire Walt's Apartment team became very close in personalities, attitudes, comedy, joking, love, hate, a little bit of everything. So yesterday we got the long-awaited news. We got the vote.
Long
today.
it was a long ass freaking meeting.
So it was today, and as of right now, and Disneyland Forward is a go, but it did not come easy.
No.
It was what 99. I think it was 98 voice entries that were supposed to be there. Obviously, some people didn't show up. We don't know what happened.
It was a total of 84, I believe. Like,
yeah, it was so crazy. I never seen anything like that. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
So, Sean, overall thoughts of that streaming entertainment? I hope they put it on Disney Plus.
No doubt, they just play the whole thing. Honestly, Joey had asked yesterday morning about the thing, and I said I don't know. We were talking a little bit about the vote and it was coming up and stuff. I had no idea. I thought it was today.
Me too.
Everything always happened on Wednesday. I was driving home from my friend's house, and I'm like, oh shit, here's this thing. And I'm like, and I found the link from Just Ask Danny. He put it in on his Twitter. So I shared it in our thing, and literally driving home, I'm watching like the first hour of this, watching watching Ken Potrock do his thing, watching the slides, and them just telling you, yeah, we're going to take care of you, Anaheim, and you're our bitch, basically. And it was, because they are basically, because Disney owns Anaheim. Let's be real. But it was the most crazy thing. I'm thinking. Then I'm sitting down here on my couch. I put it on my TV here in the apartment, and I'm like, 93 people are going to talk, and each have 3 minutes. I'm like, this is going to go like 6 hours.
And it starts at 8 p.m.
It was 8 o'clock. I'm like, what the hell is happening? And like the first 20 people are all like, I'm a former Disney cast member. I'm a Disney cast member. I work for Disney. My grandma's grandma worked for Disney. Please make this happen. And then we're all, I got to shout out to Alex from Disney Universe. The boy, the boy literally knows how to continuously keep a chat going with his comments and his videos. And I mean, in the middle of this whole thing, Alex sends us a video because the Kings won of something. We're like, okay, Alex had a couple brews on the Fresh Hops podcast, and he was feeling it. I mean, hey,
is that oatmeal? Is that oatmeal?
It was exactly. It was so much fun. I think we were all watching it at one point. Probably Sam was fishing or in bed already.
I was lighting the beam.
Most of us were in the chat watching this and like just going, this was absolutely insane. I think myself, Alex, I don't know how he stayed awake. Kevin and Amanda stayed on till this whole damn thing was over, till like 1:30 in the morning. And it was like a train wreck that you couldn't stop. You had to finish it. You were part of this and you had to finish it.
Invested.
I'm like, when it was 10 and they had 50 people left, I'm like, I'm in this. I'm gonna be part of this. And it was cool. It was really cool. And like the people that weren't happy about it, it was just the crazy thing. I'm going to say two things before I let other people chat. I would like, if you watched and you know, I would like to take a moment of silence for Magic Way. Okay. Magic Way was the street that everyone was pissed off about. It was 1,200 feet of street that the city got paid $12 million for. You're gonna give me $12 million for some asphalt? We'll take it all day long. Put it in my, then people are bitching. We can't get to the park. These people bitching and whining about not being able to cut through the park. Come on, man. Go around the corner like we all have to do. Get a goddamn Uber. Go up Ball, go up Catella. You're gonna be fine. And they're still making it a walk. You can still walk through there, but we can't drive through and cut through. And it's gonna hurt us. Shut up. These freaking people that were bitching. I was telling Lewis today. You got me started, dude. So,
hey, I'm ready. Let's go.
These people that are bitching and whining. The one lady's like, "I'm a teacher." No offense, Sam, but I have a study plan I should be making right now, and every night my house is rumbled by the fireworks. Don't live next to a fucking theme park. If that's part of it. And then, there's going to be all these sound things, and they're going to close Walmart. Walmart is like a main street in Anaheim. Never said once they were going to close it. I think the guy from Disney after when it was over said
fact checking at the end.
Just to be clear, we're not closing Walnut. We're going to give you a crosswalk. That's it. And I don't know. It was so good. And then the other thing, I will say this, and I know this will cause some shit with everyone pretty much in our chat group and everyone that listens to this show. Thank you, Bob Chapek. Because this was started when he was in charge. So Disneyland Forward is a direct result of Bob Chapek. So thank you, Bob Chapek.
Amanda said, but how is she supposed to know that it's 9:30 if not for the fireworks? And
exactly.
Kevin said, it is. Kevin said, how did that theme park pop up when she wasn't paying attention?
And it is Disneyland.
I know, right? It's only been there for 70 years and she was like 25. So, I mean, it totally makes sense that she...
Yeah. But it is Disneyland, so they will probably reference Magic Way somewhere around the new construction. Like, hey, Magic Way behind. If you look behind you, there's a sign.
It's magic.
But this is all a direct result of Bob Chapek and his extraordinary service to the Walt Disney Company that we're going to get a 40-year project. Thank you. I'm going to step off my soapbox now, but as Bob Chapek was the reason why, because Bob Iger wasn't in charge.
Wait, never mind.
I'm challenging that when I come around. Go ahead, Joey.
No, I mean, this is as a, whatever. I'm the pixie dust or whatever. But this is.
You're not the only one, bro.
No, okay. But this is like I mentioned in the chat. I mean, this is nothing but a win-win for Disney fans, for the city of Anaheim, for the Angels, for the Ducks, for all the business, the packing district, Santa Ana, Irvine. I mean, it's going to cost them near nothing for all this, and they're expanding the resort without tearing down neighborhoods. Yeah. And they have property that's big enough to expand. The Toy Story lot is a lot bigger than people think it is.
The Toy Story lot is bigger than DCA.
Yeah, it's huge. But what they can't do a lot of this construction unless that East Gate gets done, the parking structure, the employee parking.
That'll be the first thing, I think.
And once that gets approved, Toy Story lot, third gate possibly. Behind Simba lot, behind Pixar, whatever the new hotel is, another little something.
Yep.
I mean, there's
in front of the Disneyland Hotel, more. I mean, but that's Magic Way.
No.
Oh no.
Magic Way is in front of Disneyland Hotel, right up against the Pixar. It's up against the Pixar hotel, Pixar parking lot. Then the parking lot, the parking lot for the hotel is right there. I think that's
for the Disneyland Hotel. No, he said Disneyland.
But shout out to the person that said that they grew up going to the campground, because that was me as well. So KOA, respect. But no, this is. I mean, we've been waiting for this decision. So this is great news. Mm-hmm. We know we're going to get another vote, which is just formality. So, but it's still going to happen. They just got to break this stuff up. But
we are gaining so much more as consumers of Disney than Anaheim will ever lose.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then one thing I just want to mention, I know it was brought up in the chat last night about, where's Zyger, where's DeMauro? This was just a clear local thing, city council. So I
thought about that after I said that. Yeah, I asked that.
So they had nothing to even add to this, because this was for the people and they spoke. But I just love the people that were rambling just for no reason, just like, oh, I got a microphone. So back in 1934, blah, 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 blah. I was like, shut up. And that's where Luz was like, dude, Joe, because I'm like, shut up, bitch, because she's just complaining about being Mexican and then her husband. No, seriously.
I'm a Latino American. She's screaming.
Yeah.
Okay. What's that got to do with anything we're talking about?
Exactly. So that's what, and those were the people that were annoying me, just rant to rant.
So they had actual soapboxes.
Oh yeah,
it was Ken Potrock's jurisdiction, but everything is.
But he came with receipts at the end. It's like, hey, this person mentioned this. Nope, that's not happening. This is happening. So
when I asked, I kind of thought that it's probably. I don't think it's gonna take 40 years. The project is really gonna take 40 years to complete. Who knows?
Every city council has a Karen.
I think this one didn't. This one had all. This one was.
Oh,
I don't know. The one dude at the end, the first one,
the one that came back again,
the one that felt like he didn't know what he wanted. He wanted to ask a question, but he felt he had to ask a question for formalities.
Yeah. Okay, that guy. Yeah.
That was a Karen. I mean,
the lady that wanted to go. The lady that wanted to go last. and like,
Oh yeah, that was Stephanie.
Oh, the
Stephanie
one that was going to bring the heat.
Well, I thought she would. Then they're like, "Okay, you're done."
She
And she
brought
just kept talking.
steam.
She
Yeah.
didn't care. She just kept talking.
Sam,
It
what do
was
you got?
hilarious.
Do you watch
And-
any of it, or did you just read the chat?
No, I didn't.
Oh my God.
I
I was-
barely even read the chat. Y'all were wild.
I
I'm
looked
about-
over at my iPad and it said
Listen,
150 messages. I'm like, holy shit!
I am a 2-hour time difference. Y'all need to chill.
and our home park's at Disney World. So
It was
Welcome.
crazy.
Yes.
I don't know. It was so. The thing that blew my mind with this was, the one guy that asked way too many questions. Let me bring up Karen from the back or whatever her name was. The poor lady had to walk away from the back of the building to let them know that as of right now, Anaheim's general fund, 31% of it is created by Disney. 31% of its income comes from Disney. After this goes through, 60% of the revenue of the general fund for the city of Anaheim will be coming from Disney.
So
That's insane.
entertainer, Arizona. You and I are gonna fight later, but entertainer. So they have given themselves a 40-year plan.
It's a 40-year window.
It's a 40-year window, and they have different phases that they plan on rolling out in each decade. But if the money's there and the
This first phase, I
supplies
believe,
and resources are there,
First phase is $2 billion, I think, and they said within 10 years.
I understand my time is up. I only have 2 more sentences.
She just
ma'am,
kept
ma'am,
talking.
ma'am, you are done, ma'am.
So
Did she really think at that point, her saying, please don't allow this, that was going to affect anyone's decision?
No.
And so so I got a few challenges on what y'all just shared. But first up, I do see it taking 40 years.
Wait, you didn't ask them
because
her opinion.
I
I
did.
gave
She
my
said
opinion.
she said we were too wild, and she was sleeping. She's 2 hours ahead,
Well, I
and
said that we are.
and then she's all
Gaining
me
so
and
much
Arizona man are
more.
gonna fight.
Well, I mean, did you read his comment?
Yeah, I don't disagree with him.
For anybody listening on the audio podcast, Arizona Big Man says, I thought you guys had some type of foreign guest. The accent was so thick, I didn't know it was Sam.
Um,
Am I
So,
watching Shameless?
I
Is that
do-
you, Fiona?
I do think it's going to take 40 years because
You think
right
so?
now, I think so. Until the cherry is done, like, hey, that's it. I do think 40 years. Do I think 40 years until we can walk on pieces of it? No. I do think it's going to come in phases, and just like they did with DCA when they revamped it, 40 years until they say the Disneyland Forward project is complete. Whether that's down to the last maintenance room or the last attraction, I do think 40 years. But I would say probably half that when we start seeing the bigger picture in
Right.
full service.
I agree. I agree with that. Yeah.
Now,
I think you're going to see something pretty quick to get people excited about this. You're going to see them.
don't-
Cali Bay says they're going to break ground this year.
Oh, they're ready.
They're going to break.
so
Well, June 7th is the day that everything goes into effect.
And
So,
then they have to wait 30 days to break ground for a
so
permit.
I think June 7th they can file for permits. So then they will.
So they have to file for the permits
Yeah.
on June 7th and then wait 30 days.
That Eastern Gateway parking structure will be the first thing because
Yeah.
it's going to take all the heat off of all those lots that they want to close for this. So that's going to be the biggest part of this. And I think they've pumped up this Avatar thing. They're going to put that somewhere as soon as possible to show, hey, we're moving forward. And
Yeah.
I think you'll see that within 4 years.
Absolutely.
It'd be nice because I know the Olympics are coming to LA, I think, in 2028. So there's been talk that if they built Galaxy's Edge in 2 years. So
Because if the East Gate parking structure, that includes the new freeway access,
yeah,
that includes the pedestrian bridge over harbor, plus I'm just calling it up the Sprout stairs, like what's at Vegas, that did get you down to those businesses.
Yeah,
and then but that's number one clearly. Plus, I agree with you with Avatar too.
I think they'll do both.
Yeah, I got three issues with what we just shared right now.
Okay.
First off, you can't give Chapek a dime of credit for this shit. The Eastway Gateway, the East, whatever that damn name is,
joke, Lou.
was you were like, can we have a moment from not? Hell
no.
No,
Quit moment of silence. Quit moment of silence for Magic Way because everyone's so pissed off about Magic Way. It's a goddamn street.
Bob Chapek, it was literally. I mean, you can give him mild credit for being the parks guy when he was during that era, but I mean that East Gateway was way in involvement way before he
Okay,
became
was he the
CEO. And guess
CEO
what?
when this was all created?
He was a
When it
part
was
head of
announced.
parks.
No,
When it
he
was
was the
when it was
CEO when they
announced,
announced
he was
Disneyland Forward.
CEO.
But just like we all
Because it
said
was-
about this
It
just
was
a
in
few months ago,
2021. He was still the
But
CEO,
Eastgate was like 2018.
which he was in charge of the parks at the time. So
But Disneyland
Oh,
Forward
hold
was
on.
announced when he was
You're
CEO.
about to prove my next argument then. If
Okay.
he was in charge of parks and getting credit for that, why wasn't fucking Pixie Dust or DeMauro there? He's in charge of parks. I get Iger. I'll give you guys Iger. He didn't either. DeMauro should have been there. That's parks.
He can't be. He
He's
can't
not.
be.
He has to be a resident of Anaheim to do the city council. It's a city council
is
meeting.
Ken Potrock an Anaheim resident?
Yeah, most of those guys are.
Oh, I don't think. No, we had Buena Park residents. You didn't have the Anaheim. So Josh
You know
DeMauro, being the
you
head
know
of
the
park,
planning was-
should have been there.
But
I mean,
he,
I'll give
he
you
would have
Iger.
no. But he would have no voice. He would just be standing there as.
I mean, he
Could have
could
been
do
just-
exactly. He could do exactly what Pot Rock did.
And let's
Here
be
goes
honest,
Kevin.
we don't
Here
know
goes
he
Kevin.
wasn't
You know
there.
the planning was started as soon as it was announced. No, it was definitely in planning while he was head of parks, and he announced it as CEO.
So thank you, Bob. I'm gonna name this episode that.
So, and then not only that, my last thing on this is guess what? Disney, and this is, and I get what everyone's gonna say, they didn't have nothing planned. It's not. D23, you either put up or shut up.
Oh, absolutely. I completely agree with you.
If you're gonna sit there and be like, oh well, we
I
had to wait
completely
for it to prove, that's not the Disney way. You usually have a game plan ready. So if D23 is a bust, then what are you doing, Iger?
No, I agree with that. I mean, I've been to every parks panel since 2015, and we've gotten the short end of the stick. We did get Galaxy's Edge, but both parks got it, and then Marvel.
Who was in charge of parks then? Okay,
Yeah, but who announced it? Bob Iger.
That's true. That's fair. Yeah.
He's like, screw you, JPEG. I'm announcing this shit.
That's true. He did. He did. I got this. Don't worry about it. I'm just fucking with y'all. I don't care either way. I just think it's funny that everyone hates Bob Chapek, but look at all the stuff that everyone, including everyone in our chat, Disney needs to step up and do something. Now they're stepping up, and you know.
Oh,
when do we get to start being critical of it? I can't wait for this. I think, and I hate Avatar, but like I said last week, when I saw that picture, goddamn, I'm ready to. I'll go stand there and stare at that thing and ride the ride, even though I hate Avatar. It's going to be badass if it looks
like
anything
Courtney
like that
says,
picture.
Disneyland Forward is approved, so parks need to have some exciting news. I'm still in the fence about the Avatar thing because I like that we could have different IPs in different on different coasts.
Well, I think it is different. It doesn't look like the one there, so I think that's cool.
I know, but I also don't
you
feel
know.
like it needs to be forced into Disneyland when you already have a beautiful land in Walt Disney World.
If they give us a new attraction, meaning the attraction itself is different, the facade could be different. But if we go in there and it's the Navi journey, and you know, if they do that, you're cutting it short. But if they give us a new attraction, especially going, because I've never been to Florida, but I'm assuming that ride is more themed around the first one. If they go the route of Way of Water with all the different tribes and all that stuff, that would be cool.
No. That movie needs to not exist.
No, the movie was awesome. Just because Haley didn't like it.
That movie,
I love the movie. I thought it was awesome.
I struggled to get through that movie, and I will not watch it again.
Well, that's you. But I'm just saying.
And you know what though? When you talk dollars though, Avatar is going to bring that money.
Yeah.
Look at all.
I'll go see the next one. I just hope they make it a little shorter.
Everything is a business
have it more
decision.
eventful.
Look at
Everything is a business decision.
Yeah,
look at all the Star Wars fans that were just Star Wars fans that were like against Disney, but they go to Disneyland because they're like, fuck, you guys got Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
So they go there because, hey, it's there. I don't like it, but I want it. So therefore.
So why not give us something that's a different IP?
Okay. Give me another IP that they don't have in Disneyland already that's as big as Avatar. They already got Marvel. They already got Star Wars. What other big IPs out there that Disney has not capitalized on yet?
You're right.
There is.
How'd that taste?
Damn. Alien.
We are also going to be fighting after this show.
They had the alien encounter Magic Kingdom.
Deadpool, maybe Deadpool roller coaster. How cool would that be?
No, if you listen, like Mondo mentioned that people have been talking about that the water attraction Avatar is going to be very tech based on the Shanghai Pirates, which I would be totally down for that.
That would be amazing.
And
that'd be great. That'd be great.
So
Simpsons at Universal.
yes, Deadpool would be cool, but they already have Avengers Campus. They can tie it into there. Simpsons, though, I'm pretty sure, I want to say Mondo mentioned it, that the Simpsons might be the same way how Marvel can't do a whole lot with Marvel in Florida.
It probably is like that.
Simpsons is under a contract still with Universal here in California. So therefore, it's kind of...
It's expiring soon.
Well, then, I mean, but the thing is, though, do we see Disney really putting a Simpsons land in the parks?
Oh, hell yeah. Get rid of Toontown. Make it Springfield.
No.
Oh, no. Where did Joey go?
And I've never kicked Joey out, but that was a click.
So I have a question for you guys. So we all kind of agree that Avatar is going to be the first like land attraction that they're going to do. We have all this space now, supposedly. Well, I mean, not supposedly, we do. We have all this space. Is this going to go in the Disneyland Resort proper as it is now, or is it going to go into one of these new spaces? What do you guys think?
What do you mean? Hold on. I don't get what you're saying.
So right now, we have these parking lots can be zoned for whatever we want. This can be zoned for that. This can be zoned for that. Are we going to get this Avatar land that's being talked about? Is it going to come into Disneyland Resort proper, one of the two parks, or is it going to go into one of these new spaces? What do you guys think?
I agree with Amanda. I think they're going to somehow try to figure out how to squeeze it into Disneyland proper.
Okay, land or California Adventure, Amanda?
I see.
I don't see it fitting in Disneyland.
I agree with what Courtney says. If it's coming first, it's going to be proper.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Kevin said bridging Tomorrowland and Fantasyland. It's replacing the submarines in Autopia.
I can see that. No, I can see
it will fit there. I mean, Bricky said it would fit there, and I saw that, and it looked like it would.
I agree with Kevin Richardson. Bridging Tomorrowland and Fantasyland. It's replacing the submarines in Autopia.
The only thing that's untouchable in Tomorrowland is Space Mountain. So I
agree.
But I also see where it could fit in California Adventure too, Grizzly River and the trails.
I think it fits in Grizzly River.
It does.
I don't like what Mondo said. Taking out the bus hub. I don't think it works because you need that hub, especially if you're gonna have that walkway.
Need to stop being lazy. Stop being lazy. Find a bus outwhere. That's what y'all said in the chat last night. Stop being lazy. Put the buses outwhere.
No, I said you don't need to go through Magic Way to take 2 minutes off of your commute every day. That's what I said.
If
rest in peace, Magic Way.
If you're really lazy,
so hard
pour one out for the homies.
Say goodbye.
Hey, actually, if the East Gateway comes, guess what? If the East Gateway comes, those bus lanes are gone anyway.
Yeah.
Memories.
So, I mean,
ABC, BBD.
I think.
What do you mean? Nothing makes sense story-wise in DCA.
Hey,
that is the biggest hodgepodge of stories anywhere. Nothing makes sense there.
It could be Disney's California Avatar Land, still be DCA.
I think they take out the bus lanes. They take out Hollywood Studio.
Where did I see this? Where did I see? I saw something, and I don't know where I heard it, but they said like Disney's California Adventure to make it Disney's Cinematic Adventure, which I think is a fucking brilliant idea because everything in there is off of a movie.
Yeah.
So I think it totally makes sense.
Facts.
California is maybe I talk about.
Or you just adopt the Hollywood Studios and it still plays on the movie life.
We call it Adventure World.
California.
We call it Disney's Adventure World 2.
OJ Land.
Oh shit.
Hey, you get to ride around in a white Bronco.
That's right.
It'd be like Superstar Limo, but the OJ version.
Hey,
you have to try on the glove to see if it fits.
Oh, that's the end. You trying to put the glove on at the end?
If Kevin's theory is right, they're going to bridge Tomorrowland and Fantasyland. Level out Tomorrowland. I mean, level it out and make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the best way to do it. is to kind of that area.
Hey, get rid of. I mean, I know a lot of people like it, but if you're gonna upgrade and innovate, get rid of Space Mountain.
Hollywood Land, West Coast Avengers Campus, lands based on Route 60. Would you guys say route or route? Route 66. Route 66.
Route what?
It's listen.
You said routes?
Listen, I'm telling you, I say things different. This is a Midwest thing. Pier and Forest sounds like California.
Okay, that the Route 66 is based on that's Carburetor Springs, whatever it's called, Radiator Springs. It's not. It is on Route 66.
No.
Yes, he's right.
I get it.
Hey, you don't need to keep Star Tours. You just convert the horrible Millennium
You
Falcon.
can get rid of Star Tours. It makes me sick anyway.
Is this George? Hi, George.
I would hate to see Utopia and the submarines go, but Bricky comes up with some crazy stuff. But when Bricky did a video, and I'll give him a shout out. Bricky is a YouTuber. He actually did a really good video on how that could fit right there where that stuff is. And
he did. I saw that one.
Is he the one that actually had like the graphics of it, like you could actually see it?
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that's pretty. I mean, I think we checked, and I think the land in Florida is like 13 is like 13 acres or something. I think that would fit right there. But it'd just be weird walking around the Matterhorn and not seeing the subs or the.
I got a question for Joey and Sean.
Or the smell. I don't know. It's just tough.
So, and I know the jokingly answer. It's a very serious question for Sean and Joey. Then what room in Disneyland do you have to take something out and rebuild on? I know the comical answer you guys are going to give me, but in all serious, if you don't want to lose submarines in Autopia, you don't want to lose pirates, you don't want to lose
Disneyland? Disneyland.
Disneyland.
There isn't anywhere but there. To be honest,
because eventually, in 40 years, once Disneyland Forward comes, if you all right, what do we have? What else do we have? I mean, eventually, they're gonna have to start changing some stuff out in Disneyland. So, I mean, why not start with Tomorrowland?
The thing with Disneyland Disneyland is so compact that you'd have to take a few things out to make something like that fit. You have way more opportunity in California Adventure, honestly. Okay. But Disneyland, to answer your question, the only place to do it would be the submarines and the Utopia. There's I can't. I mean, you think about would you empty the rivers of America and put it there? I mean, that's literally the only other option would be put it in the rivers of America, but that would not fit across from New Orleans.
Who's gonna do it? Y'all don't know it.
Do we just become friends? Oh.
Special teams. You guys. Okay, never mind.
What?
Never mind. You guys. Never mind.
What just happened?
It's a TikTok thing.
Must be a millennial thing.
What is this? What are you doing?
Is that the hand drive?
Hey, Sean.
I'll send it to you later.
You gotta put your hands higher though. The way you were showing on the camera, that looks horrible.
Brothers.
Sorry.
What's up, brothers? You guys haven't seen that trend?
No.
Special teams, special plays, special players, right? David knows.
So, Joey, what's your thought though? I mean, at what point do they have to start changing stuff?
So I think that is the only place in Disneyland where it can be is that whole. I'm going to count Interventions, submarines, Utopia, and leading into Fantasyland. That's the only place it could logically be at Disneyland. And if you want to keep the, Star Tours and kind of like the Space Mountain, like that side, I think what you do with that is, if you've guys seen the recent merchandise for Tomorrowland, it's very like mid-century modern style, retro. You make that part of Tomorrowland a retro Tomorrowland. But Avatar, that's the only place it could go at Disneyland, I think.
What is happening with this brother thing? What are you?
It's sketch. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? Special team, special plays. Tuesday. Like y'all don't know this?
Nah.
Obviously, Sam, we're asking you what the fuck it is.
I'm not on TikTok all day, so I mean.
Bam! Shots fired. Damn, Joey got kicked twice?
Shut up, bitch.
Shut up.
He's a streamer. See, it's because you guys aren't sports fans. It says.
I'm a
I'm
huge
a
sports
sports
fan,
fan,
but
but-
I watch sports, not people talk
Is
about
that golfing or what?
No, he's a streamer.
Where
Just
does he
Google him.
stream?
His name is Sketch.
And where does he stream?
Obviously TikTok.
Well, no,
Have you-
it's just a TikTok trend right now to just walk around and tell people what's up, brother. But he's on YouTube and
I
Twitch.
usually just tell people, hey, hi.
Oh, Twitch.
Ah,
All right.
All right.
alrighty.
Well,
Is he like Paul McAfee?
Oh, I love Pat McAfee. That guy's the best.
well
I'm eating all over myself.
This is so weird.
Disneyland Forward.
What?
I said it sounds like we're all. I don't know. The whole energy shifted to hey brother.
Yeah. All but with all said and done, this is good for Disneyland fans. So
Absolutely.
I'm so lost right now, dude.
Yeah. Who's lame?
What's up, brother?
Special team, special place. Tuesday.
Is that like ET? Elliot.
Tuesday? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. What?
Oh my god.
No disrespect
I'll
if we're
send it to you.
disrespecting someone. I have no idea what's going on.
I will send it to you guys after. Hey,
Hey.
hi Keith. How are
Hello,
you?
Keith.
Lewis
please.
left because he's like, I'm done with this. No, David, send it to us and send it in the chat and they can play it. Here, let's see if we can find. I'll see if I can find one and I'll put it in the chat and then we can.
I think it's funny. I like it's funny there. I don't know. It's not funny. It's amazing to me that all that the city of Anaheim is going to do is benefit from this. There's really there's nothing they're losing by this. It's not costing them anything. Disney's paying for everything, and all
even
it's going to do is just put more money in their pocket. Like 60% of their fund, their general fund, will come from Disney.
yeah.
And that's just and it's TOTs, and I didn't know what that was till last night. And now that I understand that TOTs is basically hotel. This the tax on hotels, and that's where the city makes most of their money. But crazy. And then I was kind of blown away that they said that there's still 2,600 rooms that are still available for Disney to build, and I think that's what you're going to see that in that Toy Story area, that Toy Story
agree.
lot. You're going to see a hotel in a theme park, possibly. I think so.
But it was cool that the main council woman, when she was talking
Rubicablo or whatever.
I think so, but she was asking Big Boy Kenny there, like, well, we would like to do some tourist stuff, but outside of Disneyland, but further in like downtown Anaheim. He was like, well,
I can't say
just
yes,
so you
but
know,
sure.
but we're already kind of planning that anyways. So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Club
But-
33. David, it's Club 33 and it's exclusive. Okay. I sent you guys a video in the chat if you guys want to see who Sketch is.
Okay,
real
I'll
quick.
check it out. You got anything else, Louis? You
That's
said
it.
CinemaCon or something you talked about, or were we
No,
done?
that was just kind of I was going to use that as a backup, but
Okay.
I mean,
Disneyland Forward, I think, is cool. We've beat it into the ground on this show, on Extra Magic Hour, and all of our shows. Now we don't have to talk about it for a while. Now we get to see what's going to happen from it all. So
We'll
we don't
find
get to
out in
talk about
August.
it till August.
yeah,
And if they don't put up, then well,
I think it's going to
Burn
be
it.
interesting. You're going to see June 7th will come along. Like Fresh Baked and Provost and those guys are going to get a hold of these plans that are submitted to the city and go, holy crap, what's this? It's. Because I remember when they were doing Galaxy's Edge, how Dave Fresh Baked, dude, he's probably the master of videos for construction and like keeping you updated with construction. I will give him that. He was finding all these different the sketches, the blueprints for like the ride vehicles and stuff. I'm like, how is he finding this? And he had all that stuff. And yeah, when this starts, I'm excited. And I think Dave said on his channel, I was watching him today, and he says, I have content for like the next 40 years. He says, I'm going to be dead before this is over. And he was saying that you just gave me 40 years of content. So it was pretty cool and good for him. You know what I mean? For a guy that's how he started, was with stuff being built. Dude was there every like other day when they were building Galaxy Edge, and you could watch his videos of the progress of all this.
It was easier with the old AP though.
Very true. Very
Oh,
true.
that's right.
Very true.
Where
Just
you at on that? Where you at on that, Iger?
but we got the next vote on the 7th, the formality vote.
For West or East, didn't they like what? There was one word wrong, right? That's all it was, right? One
Something
word was
like
wrong.
Yeah.
And so what happens? Just being Lewis, what happens? The vote is overturned because people had a change of heart.
Oh, I thought Disney was giving more money, buy their vote back.
I'm just curious. Like, hey, you know what? On second thought, nah.
Nah.
Who are you going to piss off? Who'd rather not piss off? A few people that are just grumpy and disgruntled, or entire contractors and unions and all this stuff that are actually putting money and getting paid from the city?
No,
I'm just saying.
I'm not saying it's not going to happen.
Oh, no,
But
yeah, me neither. Yeah.
I'm just saying, though, the what if. Like, May 7th comes around, they're like, you know what?
That would be hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
You're good right where you're at.
It's just
So-
funny. Like, my grandfather moved there in 1971 when the neighborhood was built. Well, Disneyland was already there 20 years before that. So
Yeah.
the
I
whole
am
city of
getting.
Anaheim is built around Disneyland.
I'm going back to Kevin's statement where he's like, "Oh no, how did this theme park pop up when I
I know,
wasn't
right?
looking?"
Right?
Yeah.
Anaheim was nothing before Disney came there. It's like literally like some orange trees.
And if I hear fireworks, I'm like, oh, time to eat dinner.
It's 9:30. Yep.
Hey,
They closed a couple hours.
In some respect, though, when Disneyland was built, it was not nowhere near what it is today. I mean, what year did fireworks start taking off on a daily basis in
Like
Disneyland?
59 or 56.
How many?
Nightly?
How many?
I don't think it
How
was
many?
that early?
How
wanna
many
think about
people
special
said last
occasions.
night during that thing? Walt's words that Disneyland will never. I mean, I probably 30 of the people said the same damn thing that Walt's statement about him saying that Disneyland will never be finished.
Walt
There was-
once said, as long as there's still space on Harbor Boulevard, Disneyland will never be completed.
Some of them, between the comments, the hairstyles, I don't know what was worse.
That one dude's hair was on point though. And then number 4706, and he's the one talking about just like I don't know what I'm talking. He was high as hell. That dude was so
Free
high, man.
Palestine.
He didn't even have a name. I just said 4706 was his card number, and they didn't even like.
Oh,
What's
that was
your name?
close. Thank you, David.
No,
Or
first
Kevin?
fireworks,
Sorry,
but
that's
no. The question was,
Nightly.
what
When did they
year
become
did it become
nightly?
nightly? I knew they were doing it, and during special occasions. But when it became, hey, every fucking day we're gonna shoot some off in the air. Like, when did that happen? I
Yeah.
knew they were doing fireworks since early, but not nightly.
I think it was nightly because Walt wanted everybody to have the same experience.
Yeah. Again,
A kiss goodnight every night.
If you're dumb enough, if you're dumb enough to move that close to a theme park and then begin to bitch about it, I think it'd be amazing to hear the fireworks start. I think that'd be the coolest thing ever. Oh, gotta go at best 9:30. That's so cool. But anyone that bitched and complained about this, that the fireworks, and now they were talking about like the dust from the firework. Come on,
It's
whatever comes out of a
eco-friendly.
firework,
It's actually eco-friendly.
I don't know. And they don't do it when it's windy, so it all happens over the park.
So
But it's
I guess,
not like it.
and I know this is probably a different topic for another podcast or one of the mini podcasts here on the Light in the Window Productions. But do you think because of this Anna wins and the success of the drones, do you think Disneyland will eventually go to
I hope so.
drones?
I hope so.
Because that electric parade drone at Paris is pretty freaking badass.
I think
hope
they will.
I
I
hope they
hope
figure out a
so.
way to do both because fireworks is still pretty cool.
Yeah.
Drones are cool as well. I don't get me wrong; the drones are fantastic, but I hope they figure out a way to keep some fireworks in it because that's the nostalgia factor.
Oh,
I
that's
think
that explosion part. The explosion of a firework is the coolest thing.
yeah, I think they should really still add fireworks, but drones would be cool as well.
Drones would
They've
be
been
awesome.
slowly evolving it. I mean, first the flyovers with just Tinkerbell. Then you started getting Dumbo, the Up House, Baymax. Baymax had fireworks attached to his feet.
Yeah.
Then you got the Main Street projectors. Like, so they're slowly evolving it. But I hope that they don't ever get rid of fireworks. They have that in some sort because that's iconic to even the logo. The
Oh, yeah,
fireworks
for
background. So,
I got fireworks like that too.
yeah. So
Kevin said, I like the drone and firework shows. If Cedar Fair can figure it out, so can Disney.
That's fair.
Yeah, and I agree with you, Lewis. And I think a lot of people knocking shit on Mickey's Mixed Magic. but they do a
Mickey's
good.
Mixed Magic.
Oh, I love it too. It's great.
good.
It's a pop. It gets you and it gets you happy. I don't like this sad nighttime fireworks. I want the.
Amanda said no one bitches about the Angels game shooting off fireworks every Saturday night.
That's because they don't win all the time.
Don't they only shoot off when they win? So it's not that often, right?
No, it's every night.
Sorry, Angels.
Go Dodgers.
Let's go, Dodgers.
Thanks for Shohei.
Yeah, tell that to Ipe. I bet he's never mind. No, but Mixed Magic, they cycle in the fire. If it's windy, they don't do it, but they still do the projections and everything. It's a good mix. But I agree with you guys. Mix the fireworks and drones with projections.
The drones are cool. I think the drones are pretty badass.
Just a quick
Yeah, people will still bitch about that because they'll be too bright or something.
I mean,
like the lights will be too bright. And it's
in hindsight, I mean, look at us here. No matter what, every show, someone has something to bitch about. I will take credit for 95% of it, but every show, someone has something to bitch about, whether it's towards the good or the bad. So, hey, like in the words of Tom Segura, some people suck.
That's fair.
It's true.
Okay, brother.
Nice.
Now you're on it, Sean?
I don't even know what the hell it is still. I gotta.
What's up, brother? I sent you the explanation in the chat.
Yeah, I'll watch it later. The kid looks like a doofus. So, is he a doofus? Oh, sorry. Am I offending people?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Shut up, Joe. Shut up, asshole.
All right, are we gonna wrap this thing up or
We are.
Bring it home, Louis.
All right, guys. Well, next week you get to have Sean in the director's seat. And
we were supposed to have Kim from Getaway today, but she bumped it 1 week. So I'm trying to get Skyler to come on. So we'll see if we can get him to come in.
Hey, so Kim's on my week. So Kim, be prepared. Nah. I'm blocking you.
Oh, okay.
Well, I know all that everybody wants to know. When are the moms coming back? So.
Oh, we got to figure that out. Is it Mother's Day
You
soon?
have to figure it. Yeah, May 12th.
Oh, we got it.
Shut up, Joe.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past. And here youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.